How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have to talk about how AMC stock is changing everything. So, there's a lot going on in the market right now. Everyone and their brother, their sister, their kids, their parents, everyone is watching AMC stock. The thing is, what we have to look at is the bigger trend here. So, it's great to make money on AMC, but we have to talk about how to accept change in the market and how to get on trends early so you can take advantage of some of this. Now, I'll be honest, this is something that we all have to do all the time. Hedge funds are always looking for an edge. They're always trying to figure out what's next. So we're going to walk through what's happened over the last year or so and take a look at the difference in trends and where we are now compared to where we were. So I think this is going to be really important, and maybe it's not the most exciting video you've ever seen, but I think it's going to be really important. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. Please hit subscribe down below. If you guys want to use the broker that I use, there's a link down there to Webull. They're giving you some free stocks. Just deposit $100. So let's look at when the pandemic started here. Back March 13 was the low for Amazon around this post-pandemic time, and it ripped up 90%. And this is something where a lot of people bought tech stocks, but there's a lot of worry that, hey, these tech stocks are overvalued or, whatever. When the pandemic started, they didn't get hit as hard as some other stocks, such as real estate stocks, but there's still a fear. Everyone sold off at the beginning of the pandemic, and Amazon sold off a little bit less than everything else. I mean, it only sold off about 10 to 20%. I remember Facebook selling off to 150. From there, we didn't really see much of an increase at all. We're actually down 5% over the last, 8 months, 9 months. So we didn't see anything. But what we started to see was, hey, SPACs started to do extremely well last fall and winter. It really started back in maybe August or September, where these SPACs were around $10, and it was this great thing that you could invest in, right? It was like zero risk because they never fell under $10, or at least that's what people thought. And you could buy a stock, it couldn't fall under $10, and then as soon as they announced, if it was anything that was tech related or EV related or anything, it would jump like crazy. I remember being up 86% on arrival in one day. And sure, there were some corrections, but then it kept on going higher. I mean, Arrival, which is an electric bus company, was up 256%. And a lot of these started to go even higher than that. We had CCIV, which went from a $10.01 stock. A couple days later, it was up to 18. Then it kept on roaring all the way up until it was up 480%. And this isn't even one of the top stocks. This wasn't even one of the highest flyers. We had IPOD, which was a Chamath company, which was just insane because these were starting out even higher, and without even merging yet or finding a target, they were going up into the $17, $18 range. And it almost seemed like easy money because as soon as they announced, they went up to $25, $30, $40. Now, a lot of these have come back down. Some SPACs are under $10 and they're merging with companies that seem like they have really bright futures. Some of them are still doing well, companies such as Tattooed Chef that are actually great companies, but they're not going through all good times either, going from $25 down 30%, down to $17, $18. Now what we're seeing, first of all, we saw AMC and GME that were going insane. We fought against the hedge funds in January, or some of the large money, right? We fought against them with the short squeezes. We tried to push them back. Then they kept on shorting. Kept on shorting. And then all of a sudden we've seen this massive jump. And what's happening is a mixture of gamma squeezes and short squeezes. And you think that maybe the short squeeze is happening right now. Now this data is a little bit delayed, but short interest is actually going up. So more people are shorting than ever. So the thing is, this isn't actually going down. Some hedge funds and some larger institutions, I should say, want to short it more now than ever because they think maybe retail investors ran out of money and they can push the price down and then people will be freaked out and they'll sell. But what keeps on happening? Today, we're up 88%. We're just seeing massive moves. After this happened in January, we saw a lot of money go into crypto. If you look at any crypto chart, a lot of cryptos are up 2 to 10x, even more than that since January. And coins like Dogecoin were at 0.002. Back in October last year, they doubled to 0.00, or actually this is a 4x, to 0.008. People thought, great, I'll take my 300% profit. And then they went up all the way up to 64 cents. So more than 100xing from just a couple months ago, like 200, 300, 400xing. We have other cryptocurrencies that are doing similar things. Ethereum was just a couple $100 last year. Now it's up over 10x. So what can you learn from all this? Well, first of all, you can't just do what everyone else is doing. First of all, you have to realize, hey, if you jump in too late, if you jump on the hype train too late, you can lose a lot of money. You can go from 64 cents down to 30 cents and then panic sell, and then it goes back up. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to just jump on something because it's going up. That's obviously a stupid thing to do, because then when it goes down, you're wondering, okay, will it continue to fall down over and over and over every single day? A lot of people did that with Bitcoin. They bought at 64,000 and it fell down to 32,000. And this might be a life-changing asset. Some people think it's going to go to $1 million. So selling at 30,000 probably isn't the best idea. So first of all, obviously do your research. Second of all, you kind of have to be on your toes. You have to pay attention to the trends, pay attention to people's research. Like, I bought AMC stock today. A lot of people thought it was too late. I bought right below 50 within a minute. It jumped up to about 54. Now, I could have sold it, but the overwhelming thesis still is there are shorts that are still not covering. So I could take profit, or I can continue to ride this out and push it higher. So is this something that could have happened a few years ago? No. We didn't have social media to spread the word like it is today. I was watching multiple live streams today. One that had 80,000 people watching it. This is a channel that is based on AMC. Great coverage. And 80,000 people are watching. And a lot of the community isn't even able to watch right now. I mean, it's the middle of a workday on a Wednesday. So a lot of people can't watch. So how many people are paying attention to this? How many people are willing to throw money at it? That's something you have to pay attention to. You have to be willing, if you are willing to lose some money, because again, you can't do this if you think, okay, I just want, up or down 10%, I'm okay with that. But if it falls 40%, I'm cutting my losses. You can't do that. You can't go into this with that mindset that, hey, I can't lose money, because you will lose money on some of these. The question is, can you get enough? Can you buy into enough early enough that it does well? Now, of course, I think diversification is really key. If you hold a majority of your portfolio in AMC, it's probably hard to see it go up and down, right? From 69 down to 59. You could be losing hundreds of thousands of dollars for some people. Like some people I've been watching have made millions today. So diversification is key. Also keeping a level head, right? Paying attention to other people. Paying attention to what other people are saying, thinking, the research that's out there. If you guys want, you can check out Ortex. It's not a partner or anything, but they do give a 7-day free trial, which is what I'm trying out now. So stay on your toes. Also, just make sure that you have a plan set up, whether it is, hey, I'm going to sell it. It's fine to say that you're going to sell it when it's minus 20% or up 20%, whatever. Just make sure you have a plan and make sure you're willing to stick to that plan. Now, maybe things change. Maybe you say, hey, I want to sell it at 60, but the short interest hasn't changed. So maybe that informs your decision. Just make sure that you are not acting from a place of greed, and maybe think, okay, I'll sell it when shorts start covering back. And pay attention to what other people are saying. Like I said, listen to experts. Like the people that I was watching today, they've been covering this for months and months and months, and they're pretty knowledgeable. Now, could they be wrong? Definitely. Could I be wrong? Definitely. I think you have to, again, put in an amount that sure benefits you, but also won't make you pull your hair out or cause a ton of pain if it drops, right? If AMC drops 40% today from right now, I'll be okay. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. But just be on your toes, pay attention, make sure that you are putting in money that you're willing to lose, but also is worth actually investing. If you're putting in $1 in AMC and you have a portfolio of $10,000, it's probably not worth it. But let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, anything can happen. This is not financial advice. I just want to throw it out there. Be on your toes, pay attention to the trends. I like doing things like this where we look back at what's happened to try to figure out where it's going. Let me know your thoughts on AMC, on all these other things too down below. If you guys want to check out Webull, there is a link down to it below. Check out that and deposit $100. Make sure you get those free stocks. Also, there is a link down there to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your cryptocurrency and to get a bonus for signing up. So you can get up to $250. I really like it. They offer a couple big cryptocurrencies and they do a bunch of different things I really like on their platform, such as offer you loans if you want crypto-backed loans and stuff like that. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.